Hello everyone! And today I decided to finally talk about the biggest secret of Season 25. And yes, I took my time to take everything into consideration and get my best theories about what we saw at the end of it. Because when the season came out at first, I was loaded with the secrets to pick and choose from, and now it's time to talk about the biggest elephant in the room. Who was the mysterious green-eyed woman who was also so similar to the secret agent? How can she be connected to Boom? And what are the other members of their mysterious family they welcome new members in? How all of this might be connected to Windows 95 Easter egg, and are we talking about Computermen again? And most importantly, what has actually been going on with the secret agent all this time, and who is hiding behind his mask? Whose side Boom is truly on? And can it be so that the secret agent is actually infected with the Skibidi virus now? Today we have really a lot of things to unpack here. So get your tea and snacks ready and prepare to watch this video to the end because it's going to be mind-blowing, and let's go! And be sure to also give this video a like and subscribe to my channel where I make a lot of Skibidi toilet content while you are waiting for the next episode to get released. Okay, so if you are subscribed now, let's continue. And first of all, let's remember the ending of the last secret scene from Season 25, as it might be extremely important. So after the UFO stopped giving harsh orders to Astro Juggernaut and fled while the rest of the Astro toilets started demolishing the location nearby, we got to the POV of a random cameraman who was watching this conversation all along. And as he realized that the heat is coming and it's time to save his back, he started running but still got fried on his way to escape. And just as we already expected his head camera to stop working, suddenly some help came to this cameraman, which prevented him from shutting down completely. Firstly, we saw a transmission error on the right side of his lens, which, as we know, always happens when the secret agent appears nearby and tries to communicate with whoever might be important to him, or who he plans to turn into his next apprentice. And that's exactly what happened to this cameraman, too. But it was made not by the secret agent, in fact, but by the new heroine we've never seen before. And before turning into her human form, we saw how she was able to shapeshift into a car, a chair, and even a flower, which basically proved my earlier theory about shapeshifters existing in the Skibidi toilet universe, as I even made a separate video where I explained their possible origin and unique abilities. And it's possible that the secret agent could actually be such shapeshifter all this time, and it was him turning into the chair and other objects in order to watch everything that the Alliance had been doing, without the risk of being detected by anyone. And could it be so, and it was also him just changing his human skin, so to speak? So this woman who is so eerily resemblant of the secret agent's appearance is just him, but in a different form. And I think that it is more than possible, actually, because otherwise why would she wear the exact same glasses? Or maybe this woman is a separate character and another agent, but she's just tied to the secret agent as a relative or a lover, maybe. And it may be the very similar situation just as the one involving Astro Duchess and Astro Duke, whom we've still not seen at this point. And what do you guys think about this possibility? Okay, and there are some other interesting details on the secret woman's body. As she sat next to the injured cameraman on the ground, we could see the green ring on her finger, as well as another piece of green jewelry on her neck, which once again proves her direct connection to the secret agent, and whichever family both him and her belong to, because we know that the green color is the signature color of this family, and now I'll explain to you why. As the secret woman inserted some sort of chip/flop disk into the POV's head camera, it then got identified as malware by his system. And after that, the green sign could be seen saying, Alpha Hills OS installed. And then the woman's eyes started glowing green too. And previously to that, the secret agent's eyes also could be seen turning green in Season 25 for a second earlier in the Lucky Cameraman's flashbacks. And in that moment, the secret agent also highlighted the word computer in his speech. And even though it's still not 100% confirmed whether the secret agent and this mysterious woman are the same person or not, but I can definitely say that both of them work on the same governmental organization and recruit different agents absolutely the same way. And most importantly, both of them are most likely tied to a certain computer program, and later in this video, I will reveal to you why. And in this exact moment, the regular cameraman also got turned into the secret agent's apprentice and joined their family too, as if we turned out to be in Resident Evil 7 for a second or something like this. And I'm pretty sure that the process of turning the other apprentices like Lucky Cameraman could be pretty much the same to what we just saw. And in my analysis of Season 25, I even pointed out the ending of Episode 47 as the most suitable example. And as I already mentioned the connection between the computers, Alpha Hills, and the secret agent, here's another piece of mystery I uncovered recently. So in the moment when the mysterious woman installed the Alpha Hills OS into the cameraman's existing program, which literally welcomed him into the family, we could see how the background starts strongly resembling the Windows 95 startup screen. And if we'll compare the actual real-life Windows 95 image with the frame from Season 25, we'll see how they are really extremely similar, especially in the cloudy sky textures. Although I wouldn't say it's the exact same match, but the vision is still clearly there. And it's becoming even more suspicious if we'll remember the eerie look the secret agent gave to Lucky Cameraman in this season earlier when he said the phrase, "This key grants access to any computer inside." And either Boom was messing with the Skibbity fans who were expecting the new Computermen race to appear in the series by throwing in such an Easter egg, or it isn't in fact a play at all, but an actual reference to the possibility of that happening. Because even if it was just a mindless computer tease, then why would Boom frame an entire Alpha Hills OS background in such a specific way? So, here's the really interesting question. Is this still possible for us to see the Computermen? And did we actually see their introduction already? Because to be honest with you guys, it would be really cool to see some sort of mashup between shapeshifters and Computermen, aka the governmental spies. Like, what if they are really the Computermen we are expecting to see, whose main advantage is using the vast data about pretty much everything and the ability to operate in certain closed computer programs which they refer to as families. So for example, the Alpha Hills family is the certain group of individuals or apprentices who are operating under the orders of the secret agent. But on the other hand, there's another question to you all. Is this really an official Alpha Hills program, which is authorized by the other governmental agents? Or is this only the secret agent's initiative, which isn't supported by the major government's ideology? Which could mean that the entire Alpha Hills so-called family is a pure blasphemy, which keeps themselves concealed from the other governmental agents or shapeshifters. But let's also not forget that in the actual Season 25 in Lucky's flashback, the secret agent referred to the Skibbity bunker from Episode 70 as his facility containing his technology. So either the secret agent's ego is just as immeasurable as his anger, or he was actually honest, and it was his literal facility, which means that the Alpha Hills OS is legit. And I believe as the new episode of Skibbity Toilet will come out, we'll get closer to the reveal of that mystery. But this is not the last mystery surrounding the secret agent, though. Because do you remember this really sus scene where his face gets deformed for a split second after he bonks the floor with his leg? And it looked pretty much identical to the facial expressions of those humans who were infected by the Skibbity virus and were already on the next stage of infection, right before turning into actual mutants. So there lies one of the most important Skibbity Toilet questions of all time. Was the secret agent in fact recently infected? And if it's true, then what consequences will we see from it really soon? Or what if he was already infected for a really long time, but it didn't affect him as the other humans? So the first option is that there really can be some deep connection between him and the Skibbity virus. And if we'll follow the possibility that he has been infected, there are two main thoughts to consider. It's that he was infected recently, and the transformation has only just begun for him. And this could also mean that his role in the series might shift dramatically really soon, as he'll potentially become an unwilling agent of the Skibbity faction or some sort of hybrid which is caught between his human mind and the body controlled by the virus. But there is also the second option, which is even more intriguing. What if the secret agent has been infected for a long time, but he's just uniquely resistant to the virus? And that could explain how he could roam all over Battlefield with no special protection, as he just didn't have to fear for his health. Maybe his resistance developed in the process of experimental treatments occurring within the Alpha Hills facility. Or perhaps he was part of an earlier secret project aimed at understanding and countering the Skibbity threat. And this would explain his advanced skills, uncanny knowledge of the Skibbity toilets, and the mysterious green light in his eyes, which might be a side effect of the treatment or even a modified version of the virus itself. And if the latter theory is true, then it raises even more questions. Could the secret agent hold the key to a cure for the Skibbity virus? Or could his partial infection grant him abilities that the Alliance hopes to obtain, such as enhanced strength, unique abilities, or wide connection to infected species? And what about the potential risks? Like, could his immunity eventually fail while leading to a catastrophic transformation at the worst possible moment? And whatever the case, the secret agent's fate seems tied to a larger revelation about the whole nature of the Skibidi virus and its connection to this war. And what do you guys think about this crazy theory? And what do you believe will happen to the secret agent soon? And that was all for today. Write in the comments below your own opinion, as I am always interested to read what my viewers think. And be sure to subscribe to my channel not to miss my new videos to entertain yourselves while you are waiting for episode 78 to get released. And that was me, Iso Toilet. See ya!